that's hard to believe, but I really know people that will not set foot in a McDonald's. I know they're wrong, but they exist. Well, McDonald's has to reach who McDonald's has to reach. Every single part of life is about meeting the need of the needy. I think the big revelation for my 21st year of life is that I really have learned this over the course of the last year. That if I can't reach people here, I go here. And if I can't reach these people, then I try these people. And I just keep going because that's what I'm called to do. There's nothing in my calling that says I'm supposed to succeed. My calling says I'm supposed to do. And doing is a lot easier than putting the pressure on oneself to succeed. And success looks different to everybody. But Jesus said that he was called to reach his own people. But because they rejected him, he would reach everybody. And he continued to preach even when people deserted him, even when people thronged him, even when he couldn't stop preaching because there were too many people demanding that of him, or even when he had to run away from cities because they were going to stone him. Whatever the situation was, he kept going and going and going and going until he was nailed to a cross. He kept going and going, and he kept trying. He kept reaching, he kept improvising, he kept pursuing his call and being obedient, which is what he called it, to God. But he never made a decision based on people's reaction to him. He never made a decision based on people's receptivity to him. In fact, when he was training his disciples, he said, they're going to hate you. Your family's going to hate you. Your friends are going to hate you. Your spouse is going to hate you. Your whole life's going to fall apart. You're going to get run out of town. People are going to beat you. They're going to throw you in prison, and they're going to kill you. Please, sign here. Join my army. But that's what he said. And that's what happened. And I don't expect anyone to understand what it's like to be me, but I do expect people to understand what it was like to be Jesus if they're going to put these bumper stickers on their car or wear the crosses or have the picture of the effeminate guy holding the lamb, in their living room. Okay, not one in here. Say no to the effeminate Jesus pictures. We have to understand that he was an example of so many different examples. But one in particular was one of persistence and perseverance in spite of rejection, in spite of alienation. That he kept standing, he kept pursuing, he kept saying what he believed God told him to say. He never stopped, no matter what happened. And heck, he was preaching on the dang cross, for goodness sakes. He never stopped. And anyone who knows him will say, he's never stopped. He's never stopped pursuing. He's never stopped persisting. He's never stopped trying to reach the people that he's reaching. And those who know him and love him say, that's what's so amazing about this experience, is that no matter what I do, no matter how short I fall, I never feel deserted by him. That friends may desert me, and family may desert me, and things may change over and over again in my life, but in 27 years there's been one constant. One constant. And that's it. And it's been perfect, and it's been amazing, and it's been flawless. And it has never turned on me, it's never judged me, and it's never picked on me in any way, shape, or form. I, for one, love what I get to do. I, for one, know that there is uncountable a word? Uncountable fruit from the last 6 years of this ministry. I know that. I know that it doesn't always look good, and I know that it doesn't always look successful. But what I do know is that at the end of the day, it seems complete. It always seems complete. I never go to bed going, that was only half done tonight. I know people are saying that I'm half-baked, but it hasn't been half done. Because I think that God reaches people one person at a time. I think it still comes down to that no matter what. And it takes a servant who says, I will continue to reach people for God, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant, successful or unsuccessful. I will continue to do it. And I think God is, and always has, tried to grow an army of people willing to do that. But we have to learn that instead of buckling because we've been rejected, we have to buckle up and try someone else, and try someone else, and always try to reach out to people for Him. Because that's what Jesus did, and that's what His disciples did, and that's what we're called to do. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you all very much for being here.